What about the idea of motions? Basic motions of drumming. There's the rowing motion. So if you wanted to come off the rims, it's like you're rowing a drum, rowing a boat across the water. You're coming out and in, out and in. So you can go this way also. So there's that motion. There's a lot of side-to-side motion. So big circles, like you're directing music, drawing circles this way, drawing circles this way, swinging off, swinging to the side. Sometimes this works better when you have multiple drums set up next to each other. You can create patterns, shapes. In my book, The Mastering of Rhythm, out at CoreBeat.com, goes into motion studies at length for multiple drum percussion setups, or for a drum set where you have all these different sounds around you and you're creating triangles and S's and Z's and N's and all kinds of shapes to really get the feel of the motions of drumming. And it's on a chapter called The Motions of Drumming. Let's look at setups. We talk about setups anytime you have a prominent note, say a pulse that you want to bring out. You can hit that pulse, and you can also quickly lead up to that pulse. Nothing big and long like a build-up, but something short and sweet that just calls attention to something coming up. For instance, let's say you have 1, 2, 3, 4. The pulse is 1 and 3, and you really want to bring out the 1. Well, you could make the 1 a flam, and that little left hand right in front of the right hand could be considered a setup. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice that this hand didn't raise up, only this hand raised up. This comes in right before the 1. So it's called a flam. So it's a mini setup. I could actually maybe double that. If you can do that. Or you might go. So I just went. That I want. That I want. So I did it as quickly as I could to set up that 1. So there's all kinds of setups. A pickup note. A pickup note's at the end of a measure. And 1. So that's where the baton of the director picks up. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 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 1. So there's that and a 1. That's a double pickup. That's definitely a setup, isn't it? So that's what setups are. Let's look at this idea of ostinato. Ostinato means steady, regular pattern. Doesn't change. Well, most of everything we're doing is a steady, regular pattern. So you could say it's an ostinato. But I think of ostinatos as very even patterns, more like what the steady timekeepers do. Let's say they're just keeping the beat. That's an ostinato. It's steady. How about, here's the 1 and that's the end. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, so that's steady. So people who do really varying patterns on top of that would be considered melody. Like the soloists, they're always doing something different. They're always changing it up. timekeepers, everybody can do that to a certain extent, but we kind of want to stick to regular patterns for a while, help people feel comfortable, get into the groove, and then just change a little things here and there. Now, what a figure is, when we talk about playing a figure, that's usually something that's not steady. It comes up maybe every 4 measures, and we want everybody in the band to kind of line up on it. And so let's say we're all playing something simple for 3 measures, and in the 4th measure we do something that really stands out, something like this. 2, 3, 2, 3. So if we all lined up on that, I would call that a figure, because we're all lining up on a certain pattern of notes that's not just a steady timekeeper pattern. Okay? So that's what that's all about.